Hello, I'm Steve Wu of the American Bar Association Section of Science and Technology Law. I'm the chair for the 2010-2011 bar year. Welcome to the About page of the section website. There will be two videos on this page. This first video talks about why there is an ABA section of Science and Technology Law. The answer is that technology is changing rapidly all the time. It's changing the way we practice law, and it's changing the way that we see client matters come to us and what the client matters are. Technology is changing so rapidly that the law is having a hard time to keep up. In fact, there are new areas of the law all the time and new issues coming up in existing areas of law. Think about in the near term, we're seeing changes in technology. I'm holding up my iPhone right now. I have more computing power in my hands than entire government agencies had to run their computer systems back in the 60s, by far. This computer power allows us as consumers to do all kinds of things that people in generations past couldn't have even imagined. In addition, think about changes in computer interfaces. Think about 3D designs and 3D movies that you've seen. There will be legal issues coming out of that. In addition, think about the way that people can interact with each other through the internet with video conferencing and chat through services like Skype and iChat. And think about how we're changing the way we do our computing through something called cloud computing to allow you to store information in the internet so that no matter what device you happen to be using at the moment, whether it's the phone or a computer desktop, you have access to information at all times through any device. Even with that, these technological developments are putting pressure on the law and creating new issues that the law has a difficult time keeping up with. Now think about some of the longer term projections, some of the things that are coming down the pike that will provide even more legal issues in years to come. For example, the 3D internet. Instead of a 2D magazine-like website that you might see on CNN where there might be text and videos, we're going to have 3D immersive environments in which you are able to wander about and explore in the way you might with a video game like World of Warcraft or through a virtual world like Second Life. In addition, think about some of the advances in neuroscience that are allowing people to control information technology with their brain. I saw a demonstration of a man who was paralyzed from the neck down who was able to send email and control his mouse and type with his thoughts alone. He controlled it with his brain. In addition, we're going to have personalized medicine, designer genes, new medical devices, nanotechnology that allows for new ways of delivering healthcare. All of these will create new issues, and intellectual property issues, and issues of liability. Finally, there will be rapid advances in artificial intelligence and robotics. The machines are getting smarter. They're allowing us to do more things. For example, in our automobiles, people are working on systems that will allow the cars to drive themselves. Eventually, we may get to the point in which we get into a car and key in or say our destination, and the car will drive itself. What happens when the car crashes, though? There will be liability issues, and that's when the law steps in. With all of these issues, we need to have leadership in the emerging issues at the intersection of law, science, and technology. That's what the section of Science and Technology Law is meant to do, provide that leadership. Welcome to these pages, and I invite you to explore around, look at our section website, and thank you so much for visiting.